Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Thursday, January 26th. I'm your host, Stephanie Miller. We have a good one for you today. I'm sure you've seen the headlines to say, look up because of the green comet. Well, why? Because the green comet will pass within 26 million miles from Earth. Well, today we have the director of exhibits and planetarium from the Adventure Science Center. He's going to share with us the buzz around the astronomy world, as well as why the green comet is known as that, the green comet. That and more coming up in just a few minutes. Also today, we learn about the reach of the Stars Basketball Club out of Franklin, Tennessee. We'll learn about the skills they're equipping athletes with, and it's more than just skills on the basketball court. It's life lessons as well. And then we get into the kitchen with Devin O'Day for Devin's Table. They share with us the ingredients to make a delicious chimichurri. But first, let's take a look at the headlines from three of our papers this morning and what you can read. So the 77,328 square feet expansion is moving forward for TriStar Hendersonville Medical Center. The project will use existing hospital space and expand vertically on the current infrastructure. For what the project will include, head over to hendersonvillestandard.com. And then not 5 months in and already, Rutherford County Mayor Joe Carr has 4 specific goals for the county in 2023. His goals are finding a contingency plan for solid waste, building a forensic center to help with the autopsy demand, an expansion to the recovery court services, and to pass the 2023 Property Taxpayers Protection Act to address the 2006 County Powers Relief Act. For more on this, head over to murfreesboropost.com. Then Tennessee Congressman Mark Green, who is also the chairman of the U.S. House Homeland Security Committee, plans to introduce legislation to classify fentanyl as a threat to public health under Title 42, allowing border enforcement to expedite removals of individuals apprehended with the drug. And Tennessee's federal delegation is not the only one working to add designations to fentanyl. For more on this, head to CheathamCountyExchange.com. Well, let's get a look at the forecast for today and see what Justin Kulik has in store for us. And I'm hoping what I'm seeing behind him is the joke of the morning. Fingers crossed.
Yes. Well, so it does involve snow. The joke doesn't involve snow, but it will make you laugh. Actually, it does involve snow. Why did Mickey Mouse get hit with a snowball?
Well, I'm ready.
Because Donald ducked.
I love that because it's Disney related.
Exactly. Disney's the best. But yes, we do have a 40% chance of snow tomorrow. During the day, it's going to be cloudy with snow showers, mainly during the morning. Temperatures are going to stay steady from mid to upper 30s. As we go into the night, it's going to get a little bit cooler and chill around 27 degrees Fahrenheit. But the snow is going to let up, but it's going to be chilly. So there's your weather for today.
Justin, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Well, we have a special treat this morning. We have the director of exhibits and planetarium at the Adventure Science Center in Nashville, Tennessee. We have Morgan Renberg. I'm jumping into this, Morgan, because I'm super excited about our topic. First off, though, thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's great to be here. Good morning, everybody.
Well, this is pretty cool. There is something that we are seeing, or I don't want to say maybe all of us are seeing, but there's something happening in the sky, and it's the first time this particular green comet has been seen since what? The Neanderthal period? Is that correct?
50,000 years was the last time this would have been seen from Earth. And you can imagine what our ancient ancestors were thinking when they looked up and saw this in the night sky. And now we can have that connection with them all these years later.
Well, first question, big question for you. I mean, as an astronomer, as you know, this is your field. For astronomers out there, those who love this field of study, why is this so exciting? I mean, what is that buzz that you're hearing?
Comets are amazing occurrences. They don't happen that often, and they're basically messengers from the ancient past of the solar system. So this comet spent 50,000 years last time it came to Earth. It passed through the far reaches of the solar system. And it actually dates back probably more than 4.5 billion years to when the solar system was first forming. So as we're trying to figure out, like, what made the Earth, what made the sun, where did the planets come from, Comets like this one are bits of that puzzle, leftover building blocks from when all that was being put together.
Well, this being a particular piece of the puzzle, is there anything that we can take from this as it's going past Earth to continue to study maybe more on comets? Is there anything that we'll be able to grab from that?
Absolutely. So I think what everybody knows about this comet, right, is its beautiful green glow. Well, that green glow happens because of the material, the chemicals that are coming off of the surface. In this case, that green glow comes from a special carbon atom that is linked together with another carbon atom, and that gives that green glow. And carbon atoms are what are inside you and I to create the tissue of life. And so we can learn how comets might have contributed to bringing the habitable elements to Earth billions of years ago that allowed life like you and I and everything we see to happen.
That is incredibly fascinating. And, I want to say headlines may be a little bit deceiving. I keep seeing, you can see it with your, from the naked eye, you can see it. That's not necessarily the case, is it?
Yeah, if you were in the middle of the Smoky Mountains right now, you might be able to see this. If you're in the middle of the desert in Arizona, you might be able to see this. But if you live somewhere where other people live, probably the light pollution around you is going to make that pretty hard. Astronomers sort of categorize the things we can see in the sky on this 1 to 6 scale, where 1 is stuff that you can see, like if you were downtown, middle of the day, or middle of the night looking up, all that light pollution. You could see the moon, you could see the bright planets, a couple of stars. All the way down to 6, which is you'd have to be in the very darkest places on Earth, and you would have to be very good at knowing what to look for. On that 1 to 6 scale, right now, this comet is a 5.6. So it's technically possible to see it, but if you're not in the right place with the right equipment, you're probably not going to be able to catch it.
Well, some people out there may surprise us, and they do they have some good equipment and they want to get out there and see it. They go to maybe the darkest spot that they can find. When would be the best time for them to try to go out to capture this beautiful sight?
Of course, you're going to want to go see when it's dark, and you're going to want to go probably this coming weekend. The moon puts out a lot of its own light pollution and when it's up in the night. And this coming weekend, the moon will be basically in its new moon phase, where it's as dark as it can be as seen from here. So you'll want to get out and try to catch it while the moon isn't too bright. That'll be your best bet.
Awesome. A couple final questions for you. One being, I keep reading that it's called the Comet C 2022 E3. Why is that? Why is that the name for this comet, other than the green comet?
Yeah, so that C at the front tells us this is what we call a long period comet, which is why it's at that 50,000 years. So it's going a long time between visits to Earth. The 2022 means we discovered it last year. And the E3 means that this was one of the first comets we discovered in the year, back in March, I believe. And so over 50,000 years, we got less than a year's notice that it was coming close to Earth. And now we're going to hopefully get a chance to peek at it.
Okay. Thank you for answering that for me. Well, is there anything else before I let you go that we need to know happening there at the Adventure Science Center in reference to the planetarium that you can share with us?
Well, we've got some great planetarium shows playing right now. You can come on board the International Space Station alongside the astronauts and see what life is like on board. Of course, you can see our amazing night sky show, and we might even talk a bit about this comet. There's lots to do here, and of course, all the great exhibits to see. And
I'm guessing we can find all that information on your website.
AdventureSci.org.
Awesome. Morgan Renberg, the Director of Exhibits and Planetarium at the Adventure Science Center in Nashville. Thank you so much for your time.
Keep looking up.
We will. What a treat to learn more about the green comet. Well, coming up, we have the club director of Stars Basketball from Franklin, Tennessee. He's going to share with us what they mean by more than experience. And I'm talking about more than what you typically get on the basketball court. So looking forward to hearing from the club director. So stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have so much more coming up.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
At Miss Lou Steele's, we go for apple pie. A place that feels like a home away from home. A comfortable place to bring your family from out of town. It's a place where great conversations are had. It's a place where you can shop 200 small businesses in one location. It's a place for you to shop for gifts for any occasion or just to treat yourself. Come on down to Miss Lou Steele's. You'll be glad you did.
Mid-Tennessee Bone and Joint treats your orthopedic injuries and existing conditions. Our trained physicians will get you back in the game faster. Contact us at 931-381-2663 or www.mtbj.net.
Join me, Stephanie Miller, each week as we bring you the best of what's happening here in Clarksville. From the work of nonprofits to the latest events, highlights on local businesses, and also sharing you the stories of the beautiful people that make up the Queen City. Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. Youth sports and activities are both great ways to build skills and a healthy lifestyle for kids of all ages. There is one club trying to do that. It is the Nashville Youth Sports Club Stars Basketball Club, working with kids to help them build on some of those skills. And we have President and Club Director with us, Lance Ackridge, with us this morning. First off, Lance, thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you. Yeah, glad to be here, and I look forward to visiting with you a little bit this morning.
Oh, fantastic. So 8 years running for you guys. What is the growth that you've seen, and how have you made it, I guess, to the point to be known as one of the largest clubs in the state?
Yes. Well, we're 8 years old, and every year we've grown gradually in the market space of competitive basketball. So we're blessed to be one of the largest basketball clubs in the state of Tennessee, like you said. And really, it all starts with our coaches and our mission. I think we operate our club with a discipline of excellence, and we try to be about the kid and the athlete. So we offer programming, whether it be clinics, camps, tournaments, and obviously team play, really from first grade through 11th grade athletes. And I think offering a product that is about the kid and offering a product that's about culture and high character, and obviously with great coaching. I believe we've carved out a big space in the basketball world, and parents and families crave that. So we touch about 4,000 to 5,000 kids a year now through our efforts. And we're gearing up for spring team tryouts, which are around the corner, where we'll see about 900 athletes try out for our spring club teams. And we will form 60 teams this spring, with 40 of those teams at our South Hub based in Williamson County and 20 teams based at our North Hub in Sumner County.
Well, I'm not a basketball player, but again, you have practices, you have the work that is done on the court, the fundamentals that you have to learn. But in reading about your club, I saw it is a more than experience. What does that mean? What does that more than entail?
Yes. Number one, our mission is planting seeds for Christ through the game of basketball. So we do that not perfectly. No one's perfect, but we try to be consistent at being who we say we are. And it all starts with our staff and our coaches. And we're blessed to have an army of about 60 coaches that work for us that all believe in what we do through the game of basketball. So more than really simply means what it says. We want to be more than basketball to an athlete and a family. We want to teach them life lessons that will help them be a better husband or wife one day, or a better employer and employee, etc. So we just want to teach those skills that relate to sports that tie so easily into scripture for us, like perseverance and discipline and making wise choices, teamwork, leadership. You can go on and on. So we teach life lessons outside of the game of basketball, and truly want to be more than to that athlete and family, because one day basketball is going to end for that kid. We've got 70 kids playing college basketball right now that played for us in the last 4 years. And whether they go on to play in Europe and maybe a big dream, obviously, of NBA or some type of professional basketball is going to be over one day. And we want them to, learn those lessons that are more than basketball through our club.
You know, a lot of the lessons they learn will come from their coaches that you have coaching these different teams. How do they apply for a coaching position with Stars Basketball Club? What sort of resume do they need? What do you look for?
Yes. Yeah. Number one, we look for coaches that fit our culture and obviously that, are going to consistently live out who we say we are on the sidelines, both through their actions and also in how we treat people, obviously, and kids and families. And number two, someone with basketball experience. We have a lot of former college players that coach for us, a lot of former Belmont players, Lipscomb players, even some former pro players that coach for us. And probably 75% of our coaches are involved at the high school and middle school level in the Middle Tennessee area. So we look for people that are culture fits. And number two, they know how to teach the game. And, they can access information through our website at starsbasketballclub.com if they're interested in coaching with us. And we're always looking for what we call transformational leaders to be about more than basketball. So.
Well, again, President, Club Director of Stars Basketball Club, Lance Ackridge. Anything else that I haven't asked that you feel like you would like to share this morning before we let you go?
Yeah, I'd just like to tell the public, thanks for the growth we've experienced, number one. But number two, we love what we do. We love athletes. We love basketball. We obviously love our message of planting seeds for Christ through the game. And in today's society, as you know, our youth deal with lots of stuff. And whether it be self-esteem issues or, anxiety, depression, etc., we believe sports is a great outlet to help with those types of problems that our youth are experiencing. And we believe our coaches, are people who can help navigate some of that, right? And we want to be a safe place for families to go that want and crave, a different basketball experience, also at a very, very high level of competitive play. So, but thank you again for having me on today.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Ackridge, for joining us. We do appreciate your time. Hope you have a good rest of the day.
You too. Thank you again.
You're very welcome. Well, stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We get back into the kitchen with Devin O'Day for Devin's Table. Don't go anywhere.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd. The goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Don't miss a minute of the action this season. Visit NashvillePredators.com/tickets to get your seats today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets. And we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
Walmart Supply Center is hiring right now in Lebanon, Tennessee, where you can earn up to $22.25 an hour when you join our new fulfillment center. Enjoy competitive pay and flexible hours and all sorts of perks like 100% paid college tuition, a 401k match, flexible schedules, a free Walmart Plus membership, a free Paramount Plus membership, plus you get paid time off and a lot of other things. All you have to do to apply is text JOIN to 240-240. Text the word JOIN, JOIN, to 240-240 right now.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour. It's just a few cocktails at happy hour.
You really good try. There aren't any cops around. I didn't think there were any cops around. I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I need you to hang on, okay? Rub your hands, sir. You are right now?
Main Street Sports Today strives to bring you the most timely and comprehensive coverage of sports news and more from Middle Tennessee and beyond.
We cover the teams you care about from preps to pros and bring some of the most influential voices in sports to keep you in the know.
Tune into Main Street Sports Today each Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Download the Main Street Media TV app.
Welcome back to Mornings on Main Street. You know we love food here on Mornings on Main Street, and today we're talking chimichurri with Devin O'Day. We get into the kitchen for Devin's Table to learn how to make the chimichurri sauce.
Welcome in to Devin's Table, but it's not just Devin's Table. It is
Sylvia Gainier and
Faith Ford. We are here because when it's the holiday time, you got relatives in, and we just decided to make it a party, right?
We love partying.
We do love partying, and we hate waste. We hate waste, and that's what this show is about.
So today we're going to talk about the Misfits. Do you remember Rudolph? Do you ever watch Rudolph?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yes.
And you know, he was at the island of misfit toys, and all they wanted was a home. And sometimes we have produce in our refrigerator that we keep looking at it going, well, someday it'll have a home, and then it starts looking a little bit sad, or it's a part of something that you've never used before. Say, example, the tops off of carrots. We're going to figure out how to give it a great home that is delicious, and you would never even know that it didn't look perfect.
Wow, how do you do that?
So it's really simple. So I have some parsley here that we grew here at Green Door Gourmet, some organic parsley. And what you're going to do is, this has already been pre-washed. So I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to take all those things right there, and into the food processor bowl it goes, okay? And then I'll do the same thing with this. As a matter of fact, I'll let you undo that, and I'll let you undo that one, and you're just going to...
Do that?
Yep. Just dump them right on in there.
Yay. Don't you go away and leave me.
You got it?
Frustration's getting her. I don't have as much frustration as she does. She drove a long way to be here. Okay.
Perfect. And that goes in. And then what I would do is I would go through and I would pick the leaves off of these carrot tops.
Okay.
Most people see carrots. They get them in the store. They take them home. The first thing they do is cut the tops off and throw the tops away. Don't do that. The tops you can use in stock, or you can make chimichurri. So today we're making chimichurri. You ever made chimichurri before?
I haven't, but I've had it.
You've had it?
Yes, but I haven't made it.
Chimichurri. I've never even heard that word. You see, you get two chefs in the kitchen. They know all the terminology. I don't.
But I miss it.
It's first cousin to pesto, but you're not using cheese and nuts.
Okay.
So when we are digging a bunch of carrots out of the field, if the carrots have a little bit of misshape or something like that, all those come to the kitchen and we process those. We take the tops off. So what I would do is I would actually take just the leaves and finish filling this up. I would take my spices here. So we have oregano, we have red pepper flakes, we have some thyme, we have red wine vinegar, we have chopped garlic, we have some salt. We would not use all of that. It's to taste, so it's better to have a little extra there. So if you need a little more, you add a little more. But this is so flavorful, you really don't need a lot of salt. It's going to have this great herbaceous pow that comes out from grinding all these things down. And then you use the olive oil to kind of blend it all together.
Wow.
So what we do is we'd finish taking all of these, add this till it's full, add our recipe, which you'll find at greendoorgourmet.com. Or you can come see us in the market and I can tell you how to do it. Put this right on the food processor itself, pulse until it kind of is pesto in texture. Then take it out, serve it over a steak. You will be like, oh, wow, my world just changed.
I know, I loved it when I
good.
used to have it. We don't have that in Louisiana where I live.
Deviled eggs.
See, now you will because
Now
you
I
can
need
make
to
it
make
your own.
it.
Yeah.
You use it on deviled eggs?
I know you grow carrots down there.
I don't grow carrots.
Well,
but it's hard.
somebody can
No,
grow
we can
carrots.
get them. There's an organic farm near us, so we can get them.
So just say, I want my tops.
Just
Okay.
don't throw all the stuff away. Go to Green Door Gourmet. I bet you're going to find a way to use a lot of the stuff that you've been wasting. And that's part of the thing that a chef will do that maybe a cook wouldn't know to do necessarily. And so, oh my gosh, this really, how would you use it in a deviled egg?
Oh, you would just put a little dollop on top.
Oh, okay.
And even put a little sriracha with that and make it spicy and herbaceous at the same time. So good.
And how do you say the word again?
Chimichurri.
Chimichurri. The recipe at greendoorgourmet.com. Yum, yum,
Not
yum.
chimichurri, chimichurri.
Not shimmy Cocoa Pop.
No, chimichurri.
Not chimichanga.
Chimichurri.
But you can probably find a recipe for all of those things at greendoorgourmet.com.
Well, thank you, Devin, Sylvia, and Faith, for that information on chimichurri and how it is made. We appreciate that. Maybe we'll all get in there and enjoy trying to make this sauce at some point. All right, stick with us. We have more coming up on Mornings on Main Street after this.
This holiday season, the largest lantern event in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. After sunset, come see more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns. All new designs including mythical beasts, a fantastical North Pole village, even a dragon soaring over your head. Welcome back to Zoo Illumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Walmart Supply Chain is hiring in Lebanon. Earn up to $22.25 an hour when you join our new fulfillment center. Enjoy competitive pay and premium perks, including 100% paid college tuition, 401k match, flexible schedules, a free Walmart Plus membership that includes discounts, and free Paramount Plus, paid time off, and so much more. Fulfilling work starts right here. Text JOIN to 240-240. That's JOIN 240-240 to apply now.
Here at the Journey Louis team with Benchmark Realty, we pride ourselves on the service that we provide our clients.
We believe in delivering a level of service that is above and beyond what is expected.
We don't cut corners and we are always available. We are committed to learning and continuously sharpening our skills.
We're social media experts, we're tech savvy, and we embrace change.
It is our unending desire to be our client's realtor for life. We are the Journey Louis team, leading you home.
I highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation because of their caring nature and attentiveness to detail.
Pre-planning your funeral now will bring you peace of mind and less stress to your loved ones. When the chaos of losing you happens, your family can honor and celebrate your life, knowing things are happening just as you wanted them to. Pre-planning determines the details of your funeral, cemetery services, and can be less expensive. We are honored to serve you and are always here for you in your time of need.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
Thanks for sticking with us here on Mornings on Main Street. Well, guys, send your birthdays in to us. We would love to celebrate your birthday or anniversary with you by announcing it right here at Mornings on Main Street. Just send your name and where you're from to what you see below right here, smiller@mainstreetmediatn.com. Again, we'd love to share this day with you. But if you're celebrating a birthday or an anniversary today, well, happy birthday to you and happy anniversary. We do have two national days today to highlight. One is National Green Juice Day. This has been going strong since 2016, and what this day does, it promotes a healthier lifestyle. Also, today is National Spouses Day. So do something maybe a little extra special for your spouse. I'll have to do something for mine a little bit later, though I did make his coffee, his iced coffee this morning before he got up and went out the door. All right. Also today, two things to highlight that you may want to do this weekend. So put it on your calendar, jot this down. There is the Murfreesboro, Tennessee Exotic Pet Expo. This is happening Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 4 p.m. Could be fun. Also this weekend is the 2023 Winter Seed Swap. This is happening at the Middle Tennessee Research and Education Center from 9 to 10 a.m. on Saturday. Also, if you have a fun event or something happening in your area, share it with us here as well. Send it to that same email, smiller@mainstreetmediatn.com. Again, thanks for joining us today. We hope you have a fabulous Thursday. And remember, it's a good day to have a good day. And we'll see you back here tomorrow.